Kristine Vicente with Queen City Stamp Art, and today I'm sharing a little paper pumpkin extra. So the April 2024 paper pumpkin kit came with, it's called Delicate Wings, and the kit itself has supplies to make these beautiful foil, very elegant butterfly cards that are meant for support and encouragement. This one says, "I'm always here for you," and it has this little foil background and these little like lifted layers. This one is just, this is probably my favorite. It has this foil base card with this beautiful foil rimmed sentiment label and all these gorgeous little butterflies that are part of it, and the envelopes are really pretty too. This is just a really beautiful kit, but my favorite part of the kit is actually the gorgeous stamp set that it comes with. So it comes with this beautiful butterfly, a couple of different butterflies, some little splatters, and then 3 little sentiments that are great for encouragement. So today I'm going to be sharing some cards I made using this stamp set and also the coordinating dies. So for April, May, and June, there's a coordinating die set called Thanks and Beyond Dies. It's item number 164397. And this little die set actually has 4 dies. There's a little detail piece that fits in with the wings here, and it creates a little butterfly that has these little details. And then when you layer it on top of a solid one, it's really pretty too. I can't find this piece. I dropped it yesterday after I cut this butterfly, and I cannot seem to find it. So I apologize for not being able to show you the whole thing, but we're going to be using this die anyway, and the rest of them, and I'll show you some great examples of cards made with these products. So I'm going to move this out of the way. We are going to be using that basic gray ink pad, and I have the full-size one. We're also going to be using some of the brand new in colors from Stampin' Up. We have Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Petunia Pop. So Petunia, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Summer Splash. So these are the ink colors I brought out to use. And then we're going to be using, in addition to these products, these two, we're going to be using some embellishments called iridescent adhesive back discs, the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to be using a couple of panels from my Stylish Shapes dies, or a panel on this card of the Stylish Shape dies. So I've cut myself a little kit, and we're just going to layer this together, and then we'll do some stamping. So let's go ahead and start. I cut myself a little panel of basic white, and we're going to layer this after I embossed it with the embossing folder, and we're going to layer this onto our card front. Layer this on here. And then I took this decorative panel and I cut a few of these. I cut 3 of them, and we're going to add these to our base card as well. We're just going to start at the top here, and I'm going to position them so that they're a little bit off so that they all fit. And then this one's going to go in the middle. And then this one will go at the bottom. Just like that. And what this does is it just kind of creates a little bit more of a platform to decorate, and adds a little bit more texture to the card base. And then I'm just going to turn this over and trim these off. And I love how that tone-on-tone texture looks on my card front. So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. And I'm going to pull in the stamp set here. And we are going to stamp the sentiment from the stamp set, Sending Loving Thoughts Your Way. Going to pull this out, and I'm going to pull out the big butterfly because we're going to be using this one too. So let's start with the sentiment. And we're going to pull in that basic gray ink pad. And this is the little panel I cut using those stylish shape dies. It's just a little banner, and I cut it out of smoky slate. I really wanted the in colors to pop off the page, and so I'm keeping the sentiment strip kind of neutral. And then what we're going to do is use the stamp set to stamp on each of the butterflies. So I'm going to pull in my stamp chamois here and clean this off. I'll just layer this back on, and I'll add my butterfly to the block. And I'm going to ink this up in Shy Shamrock, and we're going to do some tone-on-tone stamping. So for this one, it's Shy Shamrock on Shy Shamrock cardstock. And because these are photopolymer, I can see through them and line them up pretty nicely on my die cut piece. Then we're going to move on to Peach Pie. And again, I'm just kind of layer these together like that. And then the last one is the Petunia Pop. This is such a pretty purpley pink color. And when I'm done here, I'm going to show you a few other cards that I made using these products. There we go. So this just adds a little bit of detail to those die cuts that we were using. And now I'm going to pull this in, and we're going to finish putting the card together. So we're going to start by adding the sentiment with some dimensional adhesive. Go ahead and pull some dimensionals out, and I'll put a few on the back here. Okay, just like that. And then we're just going to place this right about here on the card front. I'm going to center it kind of side to side. And then we'll take and put some dimensionals on the back of the butterflies as well. I'm going to use just one on the center of each butterfly. And that fits perfectly. Just like this. And we're going to start with the peach colored one. And I'm just going to kind of tuck the wing a little bit underneath like that. And then we'll move on to the Shy Shamrock. And then finally add the Petunia Pop. Just like this. And then to finish off this design, we're going to add some of those pretty embellishments. So let me see here. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to pick these up. And we're just going to use the white ones to add a little bit of shine here. And I'm going to sprinkle these around. I'm being kind of generous with these. I love them, but I think they add such a pretty shine to the front of the card. So that should do it for our card design. Now let me bring in a few other cards that I made using the same supplies. There's so many great things you can do with this one little Stampin' die set. On this one, I just cut some blank panels, and I didn't stamp on top of them. I just used them in color. And I took the die that has the word thanks, and I cut 3 of them in smoky slate, and I layered them on top of each other to give kind of a thickness to the word. And it kind of sets up really nice on top of the panel that I embossed. And just added a really thin border of the same color, smoky slate, just to kind of set off that little panel. So that's one idea. Then on this one, this is a more traditional approach to using that little hexagon panel where you would stamp like a little sentiment and then decorate the panel as your focal image. So I did that here on this one. I used the same die from that little set to cut out some designer series paper. So it's this shape. And I used it to cut some designer series paper and create like some little background panels with some new paper that's coming in the new annual catalog. And then let's see, one more here where I took and cut 4 of the different butterflies and stamped them and then laid that same panel across the center and did more of a landscape card just for something a little bit different. And then we'll bring in that card at the end here so you can see it again. So these are my card ideas using the stamp set from the April 2024 Delicate Wings Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I absolutely love these. I'm so happy I was able to share something fun using the Paper Pumpkin products. And I think what really helps is this add-on set of dies that you can get for $12. Again, the number is 164397. These dies are going to coordinate with the next 3 Paper Pumpkin kits. So this one, also May, and also June. The May kit is called Best There Is. It's available. It's available to order through May 10th, 2024. It has kind of a masculine theme to it with some Happy Father's Day sentiments, some love and admiration sentiments, and it's really geared toward the men and fathers in your life. So these cards could be Father's Day cards. I think they could be birthday cards. They could just be, you know, thank you for being in my life kind of cards. And there's going to be a focus on stamping on the die cuts that are in the kit to give some layered, like a stamp layering technique, which is kind of fun. And it's going to coordinate with the Country Woods DSP from the brand new Stampin' Up catalog that's coming and will launch on May 1st. So you still have time to get in on the May kit. You can visit my web store here to place your order for that kit. And then you'll be able to order this add-on set of dies. These are only available, the add-on dies. They're only available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So if you purchase the May kit, even if you just purchased a single 1-month subscription to that kit, you have to go into your My Paper Pumpkin account to activate it or set up that account, and then you'd be able to add these dies as an add-on with that purchase. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed these little project ideas, and I'll see you soon.